the Baltimore Ravens.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
And off we go from Las Vegas. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Who called a timeout? I didn't call it. Come on, bro.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Quick slant to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down by
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, down. Here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
3-yard line.
Now this time, Carl throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. He got 29 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh. He's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And a big one here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Oh, come on. Why are you still...
Just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Come on, what are you doing?
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
Come on, let's see this one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Carr gives to Richard. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, Richard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2. Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Carr looking to throw on third and 2. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Ravens nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. field. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, for the third time,
come
Jackson
on, what
going to
are
be
you
intercepted. Marcus joining with a pick.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Carr. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. The connection here, Nelson Aguilar. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Throwing is Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw him. The carry here is complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He can't find Bigsby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr, flush to his right. And he'll look downfield for him. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
1st and 10.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Jalen Richard, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and 5 now. Carr eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And they corral just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Ravens 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Ravens 3.
Okay, I guess I got my... This game's over.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for the final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, excuse me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 93. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms.